Hi, my name is Zoe, and today we're going to talk about the compatibility between a Pisces Aries Cusp and an Aquarius. This is a couple that never runs out of things to talk about. You both are very intellectual and you love discussing new topics and like having interesting conversations. A great date idea might be dancing. Go to the club or a dance venue of some kind, or just dance around in your living room, have them over for some home-cooked food. The things you will do, the experiences you will have together, it's so exciting. But you both need to be doing a lot of work on yourselves if you want to be together. You both have this tendency to get carried away when it comes to the future. You need to remain grounded when discussing what's next for your relationship. Okay, it's really important to pick your battles, and it's good to be able to recognize when you're wrong. However, when you know that you are 100% right about something and there is no doubt about it, then don't back down. Be that confident, sexy self that you are. But only when you're certain. Own it. Confidence is sexy as fuck. But you and your Aquarius can argue a lot. This may stem from the fact that you're both irrational at times. It's actually really common for you to refuse each other's advances. You're like, nah, not interested. But being with an Aquarius would be a blast. You could have the time of your life. They know how to entertain you. They know how to have a good time with you. You both tend to enjoy talking about art and creativity. Visiting a museum or a gallery might be a great date idea. I know that I like to go gallery hopping sometimes when I am really bored and I'm in the right place at the right time, you know? I just feel like you can incorporate art into your dates. Do like a paint and sip night. Ooh, color me mine. Actually, in New York here, they have this art cafe I want to check out. I'm very inspired right now. It's really common for you both to reject each other at first. Like maybe one of you asks the other out and they say no, or you say no, and yeah. But then it becomes one of the best stories that you can tell your grandchildren about how, oh, but she said no so many times, but I won her over and it all worked out in the end, you know? Those stories about how romantic it is that they finally made up their mind, you know? It's all part of the love story. How did they win your heart? Somehow you romanticize rejection. It's nice. It's so nice that you can be silly, but at the same time, it's important to recognize that you're more to each other. There's more to this than just silliness. What you have is a big deal. Appreciate that from time to time. You may need to consider that what you desire may not actually align with your needs. You may want your Aquarius to do something, but it may not be that necessary for you both to be happy. That's why it's so important to go within. The more you understand yourself, the better a partner you will be for them. Your Aquarius will flabbergast you. They tend to be so different than what you thought that they would be. Like, you heard all about them, maybe your friends were talking about them, but you meet them and you're like, whoa, I never thought you would be like this. I'm so surprised. I'm so baffled. Wow. Not in a bad way, okay? They just blow your freaking mind. If you have been hesitant to give your Aquarius a real chance because of preconceived notions and judgments that you have, or something you heard about them, just stop. Give them a chance. They will surprise you. You both love to ask questions and learn. Your relationship is one big lesson. It's common for you both to split the check 50-50 when you go on a date. You both enjoy conversations about entertainment. You actually might like to go to a concert together, or go to an open mic night nearby, or go listen to music together. This relationship is much less likely to be successful when you meet at a young age. The older you are, the higher the chance that this could be successful for you. It does require a certain maturity level. That's why it's so much less likely for you to work if you act childish towards each other. This includes some immature mindsets like expecting sunshine and rainbows all the time. You know, life is hard. Relationships go through ups and downs. It is not all sunshine and rainbows. And a lot of the time when this couple meets when they're too young, they have this like happy-go-lucky, they have these like really high expectations. They're all about positivity. And then, yeah, when shit hits the fan, it's not nice, you know? I mean, yeah, it's not good at all. Just because you've seen how happy your Aquarius can be, don't expect them to have a smile on their face all the time, you know? It's really important for you to empathize with them. It's important for you to understand each other, for you to really get each other deep down. You have to really explore your dynamic because your Aquarius will sweep you off your feet. They are a Tasmanian devil of love, you know, the cartoon, right? Your love can be childish and get you into all sorts of trouble. They know how to push your buttons. They know exactly which buttons to push. You both might like to talk about historical events. This couple is often religious. Your Aquarius secretly wants to be you. Just try to stay in your own lane. Don't try to meddle in your Aquarius's life. Remember, all those challenges that you and your Aquarius will face are there for a reason. You will learn so much through them. Sometimes there's a lot more beneath the surface than you actually realize. Your Aquarius might make you feel more stable, like you are their rock, because you can be so changeable and wish-washy. You both are quick thinkers and you might get a kick out of board games. You both might feel more like friends than lovers. This isn't usually a super sensual, erotic matchup, no. You both tend to be more like friends than lovers. It's less hot and spicy. There are more cuddles and hugs, you know, and like keeping it nice. It's like you care so much about each other, but you probably don't want to rip each other's clothes off right away. You're so intentional and you go after what you want. And your Aquarius is taking notes. They want to be like you. Even if they don't admit it, you inspire them. You'll probably have to be the one who makes plans for the future and is more of the leader. They'll probably expect you to do it. They will lean on you when it comes to planning. It's hard to be friends with your Aquarius coworker. They would probably not be very committed to your friendship and would not take it seriously. So expect to keep things very professional. Drama tends to get in the way too. Your Aquarius will be bubbly and quirky. They would also be so amusing. They're generally nice to you. They care about you and your lives tend to be very intertwined. On your first date, you would probably hit it off with this great conversation and it just feels nice to have someone to talk to, you know? A great date idea would be a tasting of some kind, whether that's like a wine tasting, a chocolate tasting, a pickle juice tasting. Part of your foreplay often involves cuisine or eating or food. Maybe that's covering each other in chocolate syrup, or it could just be you tasting a delicious meal and getting so turned on. Or maybe you like to impress each other with a nice home-cooked meal. I don't know about you, but I like a partner who can cook. I lucked out on that one. Maybe you both like to be naked together and bake cupcakes or something. You can tell pretty early on that your Aquarius is into you. You know you have them wrapped around your finger. It can be really tempting to want to enchant them and charm them. Because let's face it, the Pisces Aries Cusp is very powerful. I freaking love Pisces Aries Cusps because they're forces of nature. Oh my God, when they want something, they got it. They are so prone to manifesting the things that they desire. They're oozing confidence and passion. I love them. Anyway, I could go on and on about them, but you're going to realize the hold you have over your Aquarius, and it's going to be so tempting to take advantage of that. The world revolves around you, Pisces Aries Cusp. It's like so easy. You have everything at your fingertips. And the reality is you don't really need each other to be happy. You're both very independent individuals and you would be completely happy just being alone. You know, I feel like, yeah, you want someone, but you also don't need each other to be happy, which can add an extra layer to this relationship. You would love to chill out and entertain yourselves as friends. If you decide to have an affair when you are married to an Aquarius, you will make them very insecure, okay? But your Aquarius surprisingly likes that you're not simple. You know, they like it that you have these layers. You're complicated and they like it. The relationship can start to get very competitive as time goes on. And it's a common reason that this couple ends up not working out. You both get very turned on through touch and stimulation. You know your Aquarius will do anything for you. And you know how to manipulate them, especially if they care about you more than you care about them. You might find yourselves gossiping a lot when you spend time together, like talking about other people and other things and what you don't like. And this is not really your cup of tea. As friends, you often can feel like brother or sisters, like you feel like siblings. You share so much. And it may feel like you can't breathe around your Aquarius. They can be super clingy and smother you. And this will only make you want to distance yourself from them. Their energy can tire you out. You might just need a nap after spending a day with them. And it might feel exhausting trying to one-up each other so much. You both might try to refuse each other's feelings. This couple tends to be delulu. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? You often end up with a lot of resentment towards each other. Instead of the enemies to lovers trope, it's like the lovers to enemies trope. If your sex life is very active with them, then your relationship will probably stand the test of time. But without that sexual chemistry, it is very weak. You tend to be your Aquarius's compass. You show them the way and you point them in the right direction. You give them a purpose that they so desperately need. Timing is really important for this couple. Remember, you may have to wait until later on in life to be together. So if you're young spring chickens and you're trying to date each other but it's not working out well, maybe you gotta wait till you're a little older. Maybe you gotta try again later. Things are just too rocky when you date when you're youngsters. It's not solid enough. Your Aquarius tends to be a stepping stone. They're the partner you tend to date to figure out what you really want in a partner. Kind of like a rebound. You learn so much from them so you can use it in your next relationship when you find the partner you actually want to be with. Your Aquarius will need a lot of your affection, and you may not have all that affection to give. They can be a lot, all right? And that can be very demanding on you. However, they're the kind of partner you can stay up all night talking to and dreaming with. You both love to chat and converse. Your love is soft. You both like to win. You do tend to share a social circle. When you date an Aquarius, you're going to have to face a lot of your demons. Discomfort is inevitable, all right? Inevitable. Friendships between these two signs work really well if you are bonding over a special interest of some kind. When you get married to an Aquarius way too young, mood swings can really destroy your happiness with them. Possessiveness can also be an issue for married couples. There often comes a time when you are married to an Aquarius where you just take a step back and you're like, what the fuck? You realize you fucked up. You have this like wake up call moment. And you look at them and you're like, how did this happen? How is this a thing? Like, how are you the one for me? But usually they make excellent friends, okay? You tend to envy each other and jealousy can break up your marriage like that. You'll have to learn to embrace the darkness. When you marry an Aquarius too young, it's common for you both or one of you to be very attracted to your friend that you both share. Like there's a friend that you both share and it's really common for one of you to be into them. This is gonna bring up a lot of issues. You will probably struggle a lot with accepting each other fully, and you will especially have to really trust your Aquarius. You don't like to think that things are failing, and that's why putting your faith in each other can be really difficult. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are an Aquarius or you were born on the cusp of Pisces and Aries, the cusp of rebirth, then please comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you dated each other? Are you married to each other? Did you try to talk to each other? Did you hit it off, or did you fucking hate each other? Did you reject each other? I want to know in the comment section. I would love to hear your stories. Doesn't have to be all good, can be bad too. I love your comments, guys. So please let me know your experience. This is how I learn. And yeah, it's just nice to have this kind of community, you know, where we can talk about our relationships and be super vulnerable and open. And I absolutely adore that. So subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to dive deeper into your personal relationship, you are welcome to book a reading with me on my website, zoethepsychic.com. Bye.